Hey everybody, Rez the Collector here, and welcome to episode 3 of Mattel vs. DC, where we take a look at a action figure that's put out by both companies and do a comparison. You've already seen my review of the Batman Arkham Origins Mattel figure, which is an awesome figure. I love this figure, was extremely happy with him. And then today I just got the Arkham Origins DC Collectibles figure, whom I am just as blown away by. So let's go ahead and just take a look at them side by side real quick. As you can see, one of the things I didn't like about the Mattel figure was the gloss finish. Because it's Batman, he's going to have more of a matte finish, gloss. You know, it's gonna reflect any light, and as a character, he wouldn't want anything glossy because it would prevent him from hiding in the shadows. And then we take a look here at the Arkham Origins figure from DC, and you can see that they corrected that. He's definitely got a matte finish there. It's a much lighter gray than the DC or than the Mattel figure. Of course, you can see that he's taller. I've got the Mattel figure on a Alex Ross Justice League base, and they're about the same height with him being on that base. Now, overall, generally, DC wins these, and Mattel wins for articulation. Actually, DC has got them in articulation as well this time, with the addition of a very well-hidden ab crunch here. From the pictures online, I mean, it's a little more visible here. The prototype picture was a little harder to see the ab crunch, but it doesn't take away from the sculpt at all. Another huge benefit that DC has got on it is, one, the 7-inch side instead of the 6-inch, and then, of course, there's going to be the cape. The cape was a huge problem with the Mattel figure because it's weighing back the character. The way they have it billowing out, you have to put him on a base, or basically you have to put him basically where he's bending down to touch his toes in order to have him standing upright. That problem definitely not with the DC figure. The only thing I'm having with the DC figure in regards to standing is he is suffering from loose ankle syndrome. Any collector knows that that is definitely an issue when they put those ankle joints in there. Doesn't really an issue with this figure, though he does have them. I believe he has them. But the way he's sculpted, it's not going anywhere. On the DC Collectibles, it definitely is a bit of an issue, but as long as I can get him into a standing position and leave him there, we're going to be good. Now let's take a look at the face sculpt here. Go down here a little bit, and let's get a close-up there. Definitely an awesome sculpt. I mean, overall, this figure is flat-out amazing. The sculpt and the face is awesome. It's extremely similar to the Mattel. Of course, they're both taken from the Arkham Origins game, but the overall sculpt, the layout of this character, the way they've done the armor, I do definitely like the subtleties they put in the armor, as opposed to this one. They do have those big silver lashes there and belt buckles where you can see the armor's connected, and of course they are present here too, but they're more muted. As for articulation, he does not have a bicep swivel, but he does have a full ball joint in the shoulder. As you can see, I've got the arm out there pretty good. He does have a swivel in the arm. He, of course, also has elbow and a hand articulation. He does have that ab crunch. He does have a nice... He does also have waist swivel. He's got... the ability to kick out, which is rare for DC Direct. He's got, I believe, double jointed knees, And then he does have an ankle articulation. He's also got rotation here at the knee. So very good articulation, especially for a DC Direct figure. The only con I can say right now is his joints are loosening pretty quickly. And one thing I haven't noticed on the Arkham Origins figure is his joints are staying pretty well and tight. And it's not like I'm going to be playing with them or anything. They're just going to be going in the display case. So as long as I can get him standing, he'll be good. Now, overall impressions, they're both awesome figures. If you can pick up one, probably best to go with the DC. I mean, it does edge out the Mattel. However, slightly. I mean, if that Mattel had the matte finish instead of the glossy, and was just a little bit bigger, and then had a little bit better weight distribution with that cape, they would be tied. I mean, there would be no clear winner here, because they're both amazing sculpts. They're both amazing figures. But Mattel is, or sorry, not Mattel, DC is going to edge them out here. It does have the better paint job. It's got actually better articulation for once. And really what Mattel has going for it is going to be basically price point. You can get the Mattel Arkham Origins figure on Amazon for $15.99. The cheapest I have found, the DC Collectibles version, was actually on the DC website, the WB shop. I found him for $24 with $5 shipping. So definitely, if you're looking at picking up one of these figures, if you've got the extra money, I would go with the DC Collectibles route. If not, the Mattel is an amazing figure as well. You're just going to need to put him on some kind of stand. But this was another episode of Mattel versus DC. Again, so far DC has won every match so far. But who knows? I mean, Mattel has put out some quality figures in the past, so DC might not always be the winner. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you like the video, please go ahead and leave me a comment, and thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.